Hi guys, welcome to a new vlog. I am so excited today because we're going to be celebrating my son's 18th birthday. His birthday is officially tomorrow, but we're going to be celebrating today. I'm going to take you guys along with me. I'm going to go to work for a couple of hours. I'm right here in the parking lot. I'm going to run to Party City afterwards, pick up the balloons, go home. We're going to set up. I'm going to show you guys what I got him. One of them is pretty inappropriate, but he's turning 18. I had to get him something that, had like a little bad word in it. It's actually really funny. But anyway, so we'll be celebrating with him today. And tomorrow is his actual birthday. We're sending him to Oklahoma to go celebrate with his cousin, whom he's very close with. We're giving him some money and they're going to go on this big shopping spree and go out to eat and really celebrate the big day. This is a big birthday, so we had to do something extra special for him. Got my hat here. It's so rainy today and I don't have my umbrella, so I like to just pop on a little hat just so I can not get my hair wet. My hair is naturally curly, so I don't want it to curl up. Drink my iced coffee. Oh yeah, have you guys heard about the new macaroni and cheese flavored ice cream that was released recently? Apparently for National Macaroni and Cheese Day. Macaroni and cheese is the ultimate comfort food, but to turn it into ice cream, that's so interesting to me. And apparently it has sold out everywhere. So if you have tried it, please comment below. Please let me know if it's good. They say it's very creamy and buttery and a lot better than you would expect. But I'm going to head into work. I hope you guys stay with me and watch all of the festivities. It's going to be so much fun. And I'll see you soon. It's the birthday boy.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Who loves Popeyes, so I stopped and got him a Popeyes meal. Oh my God, there's
It is not your birthday, move.
Got it?
Yeah, got it. I'll look at it first.
All right. No, sir.
Okay, come here. Come here, bro.
Dun, da, da, da. Wow, the house is a mess. I guess it's your birthday, so you don't have to do chores, huh? Okay, let me show you guys what I picked up from the store. So we've got the Duncan Hines Chewy Fudge Thick and Fudgy Brownies. These are the absolute best. They're my favorite anyway. I think they're Jayson's favorite. Yeah, pretty good. And this is the coffee cake that I was talking about. Hold on. This is it right here, the strawberry cheese Danish. That's what it's called.
That's what I was saying, right?
Yeah, I was calling it like some kind of coffee cake. Jayson's favorite fast food is
Popeyes.
Duh, right? And he gets the chicken with the fries and a biscuit, and he likes that blackened ranch with honey mustard. We have a strawberry lemonade and a couple of Sprites. So yeah, this guy smells the goodness. Pretty good.
Never. Oh, so good.
So good. I thought I would show you guys my outfit of the day. My bed is not made and it's disastrous in here because I'm getting the comforter washed. But besides that, this is my hat that I got from Target a while back. I'm just wearing a regular t-shirt and some high-waisted trousers. These are like jogger style trousers. And then I got these loafers from TJ Maxx a while back. They have like a little buckle on them. So just something comfortable and cute for work. I'm gonna give Jayson his t-shirt that I bought him that says adult-ish, and then we'll get started with wrapping gifts and the rest of the festivities. Jayson, pause your show.
I can open that right now?
Yes.
Oh! This is a shirt that says
Turn it around.
"You're so corny." Oh my gosh.
You have to wear that today, so put it on.
I have to wear it today?
Yes. Corny. I am corny. Of course I am. I'm mom, I guess.
No, I can't wear this in public.
Is it that bad?
All right. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Hilarious.
Hi guys, good morning. It is such a beautiful day. I woke up so happy. The family and I had such a great time last night celebrating Jayson's birthday. It was kind of bittersweet because I was feeling so emotional that he's becoming or has become an official adult, but also really excited for him and what his future holds. He loved all of his gifts, and Chris actually transferred a nice portion of money to his account so that when he goes to Oklahoma, he can go on a nice shopping spree. He's been wanting some shoes and clothes and jewelry and things like that. Because it's a big birthday, we really invested in it and just want to make sure that he has the best time and make some really good memories with his cousin Jody. In case you couldn't see what the bracelet was engraved with, I purchased it from Amazon. They have some quotes and positive inspirational things printed on these bracelets, so all you have to do is pick which one that you want to say and who it's from. So I chose the one that said, "To my son, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the determination to do something in spite of fear. Have courage to live your dreams. Love, Mom." He really liked that. He's really receptive to wisdom, and I think he's just going to do so well in life as a new adult. But other than that, this morning I thought I'd make a nice iced coffee to get the day started, and I took Maxwell to the groomers to go get his weekly bath and to get shaved. If you have dogs in the house, you know shedding is a thing, so I love shaving my dog. So he's at the groomers right now, and I thought that I would do a little Q&A with you guys, just kind of cozy up. I have my iced coffee here. I hope you have a nice iced coffee or tea, water, whatever you have. Get comfortable because we're going to go through. I have 10 questions from you guys. I posted this on my community page, asked you guys to ask me some questions that you're curious about. So if you want to get to know me better, this is a perfect opportunity for that. If you don't really care, you're probably not going to care too much about the rest of this vlog. We're going to get into some good questions. You guys have some awesome questions. Okay. The first one is, what are your biggest insecurities? This question is from Chris. First of all, love your name. You know, that's my husband's name. You know, the older you get, the less insecurities you have. I'm really close to midlife. I lived my 20s with tons of insecurities. But now I really accepted a lot about myself physically. Of course, as a woman, I have some slight insecurities with my weight, especially because in the past 3 years, I did put on 20 pounds of just fat. I would say at my age, my biggest insecurity is more intellectual and spiritual because I'm a Christian and I have been for quite some time. I'm a big believer in growing in like the business world and in your career and as parents, but also spiritually, going from a baby Christian to a wiser, more mature, seasoned Christian. That takes a lot of sacrifice and patience. Oh goodness, being Christian is not easy because you are led by faith. You live by faith. A lot of things you don't understand, like you might pray for something and the Lord doesn't give it to you, but then like 5 years later you find out, oh, well, that's why. For instance, I was a single parent for 6 or 7 years. I was married to the boy's father for almost 10 years, and then I ended up moving to Oklahoma from Florida because that's where my family was and I wanted to be close to them. I didn't want to be there anymore, and I would look for jobs in Florida and California and in bigger cities where I thought I would be happier. I wanted to be near a beach, but nothing seemed to work out. It was because God had the plan for me to meet my now husband, Chris, who is the best thing that could ever happen to myself, my children. My sister and brother-in-law love him. Like, we are all so very close, and I'm just so blessed to have him. He's more than what I've prayed for and just a real blessing. And I know people say that in marriages all the time, but like I mean that to my core. He is perfect for me in so many ways, and it's just so interesting how, you know, you're praying and you're frustrated with God and you're just like, I want to get out of here. You know how unhappy I am. Why isn't anything working out for me? You know, you throw yourself that pity party, right? And then 4 years later, I meet my today husband and it's like, oh, that's why you had me wait there. I had some maturing and growing to do as an individual, I think, before Chris and I met, because I don't think he would have been interested in me if I didn't grow up a little bit. that's a part of his plan. So my biggest insecurity to get to the point here is, am I mature enough spiritually? Have I learned enough within my career? Am I where I should be at my age? You know, I get insecure about that because I always want to be better. Great question, Chris. Sorry I kind of went off there, but I wanted you guys to really get perspective of why that's an insecurity of mine. Next question. Would you ever consider doing ASMR? Your voiceovers are so relaxing and make me feel like everything is going to be okay. That's from Juliana. Thank you. I get a lot of comments on my channel about my voice being relaxing to you guys. So I love that. I'm a person with high anxiety, so I totally understand finding somebody who has a soothing voice, and I'm just so happy that you find that within me. Yes, I would consider doing ASMR, and I actually have some plans in the works, but not on this channel. So that's all I'm going to say about that. To answer your question, Juliana, yes. The next one says, why don't you post on your cake storytime channel anymore? And that question's from Magnet on a Fridge. Love that name. I stopped posting on that channel to pursue vlogging. I tried vlogging a couple of times and I really loved it. It made me very happy. And although I really enjoyed doing those story times on my first channel, I made it like a food eating channel, and I gained weight from that, and I felt not my best doing that. And a lot of people have said, well, why don't you just take away the food? Well, it's kind of hard to do that because the majority of my channel, most of the people watch food eating channels. And so to take that away, I would just become a story time channel, and it would engage a different audience, and I kind of have to start over. So it wasn't making me feel good, and I wanted to pursue something different and try that. But I will be going back to my first channel. Like I said, I have big plans to do something a little different that has to do with calming, soothing, relaxing type videos that don't have to do with food. So I am going to go back and revamp it very soon. I'll be letting you guys know exactly when. The next one says, was becoming a vegan an easy transition? And is there any non-vegan food that you miss? That's from LJ. I am not a vegan. I am so sorry if I have misled anybody into believing that I'm a vegan. I have mentioned a couple of times in my videos that I started eating plant-based, and I did it for a total of about 65 days. But I did incorporate eggs and fish and even like lean chicken and turkey back into my diet. But I do eat primarily plant-based foods because that's what makes me feel the best. I never claimed to be vegan, although I can see how some people would have thought that if they haven't seen like all of my videos. I'm not vegan. Do you ever feel guilty over the amount and type of items you regularly purchase? Fast fashion home stuff. And this question is from Sherry. No, I don't ever feel guilty buying anything, only because Chris and I pay very close attention to our finances. Everything that I buy doesn't put us in any kind of debt. I only spend what I have. We do have a budget that we go by, no matter what amount of money you make, if it's, $50,000 a year or less, or maybe it's $200,000 a year or more. Everybody has a budget. Believe it or not, even millionaires stick to some type of budget because they want to continue to be millionaires. Not that we're anywhere near that, but no, I have a budget for myself, and I do stick to it, and I don't feel bad for any of my purchases. And when I get tired of something, or I don't like it anymore, or it's out of fashion, I'm a big believer in donating, and I think that somebody else will get a lot of use out of something that I no longer enjoy, or it just doesn't serve me very well. Next one, are you thinking of having another child? If so, would you want a boy or a girl? That's from Valerie. No. Chris and I do not have a child together. Chris doesn't want to have children of his own. He just doesn't have that desire. And I had a tubal ligation, so that's when people say their tubes are tied, so that I cannot have children. I made that decision when I was in my mid to late 20s. I knew one day that I wanted to be remarried, but I didn't want to have more children, so I took care of that pretty quick. I was never the type to enjoy pregnancy and love the whole journey of that. I hated being pregnant. I was sick and miserable, and I didn't like the weight gain, and I am almost done raising my kids as teenagers, and I wouldn't want to start over because I'm really looking forward to this next chapter in my life where Chris and I can travel, and of course bring the kids in the summertime too when they're not in college or whatever. Family vacations are always going to be a priority and an annual thing for us, but Chris and I want to do some couple traveling and kind of step into that next chapter of I almost said retirement, kind of, life. Okay, we have 4 more. The next one is, are you still moving? That question's from Persia. So I made an announcement a while back that I was going to be making a move, and I was really excited about it. And I totally forgot to update you guys on that, but unfortunately that situation didn't work out. And I was so bummed about it, and I can't believe I totally forgot to talk about it. But we still are planning on moving eventually. It's still going to happen for sure. It's just a matter of when. But this particular situation didn't happen for us. Shoot. What do you do for a living? You have a beautiful family, and that's from Tenzin. Thank you so much. What do I do for a living? I have been in the dental industry since 2008, and I became an office manager and began my leadership journey in 2015, actually. Chris, when I first met him and we were friends before we started dating, he saw a lot of potential in me, and he encouraged me to get into leadership and, read books and just grow professionally. And I didn't have the confidence back then, and he really inspired me, and I'm glad he did because that's what I've been doing ever since. I currently work at a dental office, as most of you do know. I'm working part-time because I am trying to do YouTube full-time. I'm just getting this office situated, getting training and hiring done, and then as soon as I complete that, then I will come back to YouTube full-time, so hopefully I can post more than I have been. Actually, I will definitely be posting more than I have been. I would like to get to the point where I post 3 videos a week. That's the goal. Okay, when did you become a believer? This question is from Stacy. I became a believer at 6 years old. I remember it like it was yesterday. I have always been very sensitive to knowing the presence of God, and I don't know why. My parents were both Christian. I grew up in a Christian home. But at 6 years old, I remember having this very vivid and specific nightmare of knowing what it was like living out of the presence of God. So it was a nightmare where I was in a wilderness, and there was a rock and a tree, and I was sitting and I was resting on the rock. It was sunny and a beautiful day, a nice breeze blowing through my hair, and I was in my dream, also 6 years old. I was praying, and I was just talking to God and enjoying the moment, and suddenly God had left me, and everything got pitch black, and I mean dark. I couldn't even see my hand in front of me, and in the distance all I saw was a pair of red eyes. And I remember that was always when I woke up, and I would be so scared, just shaking as a kid, knowing that the Lord left me and I was alone, spiritually, not so much physically. Isn't that interesting for a 6-year-old to dream? I understood it completely though, even at that age, and at that moment I knew what being a Christian meant. So I do believe that nightmare that I was having was from God. It was a communication, just showing me the difference of living in His presence and being without Him. And that was such a powerful moment. And when I was 16 is when I was baptized. In the church that we were in, you had to be like at least 16 in order to make that decision, because it was a very big commitment and they didn't want children making that decision. They wanted you to be 16 to 18 so you understood what you were doing. So that's when I got baptized and saved, I guess. But I've been a believer for a very long time. And the last question is, are you a dancer? Do you like to dance? And that's from Tara. Yes, girl. I am Latin, so I feel like it's in my blood to love to dance. But I don't go out dancing at like clubs and stuff. I used to in my 20s when I was living in debauchery and just being a young kid. But I dance a lot at home when I'm cleaning, pretty much when nobody's home. I love music. It touches my soul. I listen to everything from like 50s music to like 20s jazz. I love 80s music. I like Rick James, Prince, Whitney Houston. I like 70s music too, like Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love Puerto Rican music, especially when I'm cleaning early in the morning. I get my mop and I'm like dancing all around the house. So that's when I do my dancing, when I'm alone. Well, thank you guys for taking the time to ask me these questions and for caring enough to get to know me more. I really love doing these sit downs and just being vulnerable and sharing with you guys the real me. It is about time for me to go get Maxwell, so we're going to bring this vlog to a close. If you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you just haven't thought about it and you want to subscribe and support my channel, it helps me out so much, especially because I am a very small vlogging channel that is growing. Your support means so much to me. And if you don't believe in subscribing, I appreciate you watching and hanging out with me anyway. You guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.